Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where nature's serenity collides with the unknown. Out here, beyond the reach of city lights and the hum of everyday life, we find ourselves drawn into the heart of the wild, a place where the rustling leaves weave tales of mystery and the whispering winds echo stories of what lies unseen. Here, in the lap of nature, we are visitors. We pitch our tents under the vast starlit sky, basking in the tranquility of the outdoors. But as the sun dips below the horizon and the world is bathed in the eerie glow of the moonlight, we realize we might not be alone. The wilderness, with all its beauty, holds secrets that transform serene camping trips into chilling tales of horror. Now, imagine this. You're cozied up by the campfire, the soothing crackle of burning wood lulling you into a sense of comfort. Suddenly, a distant howl pierces the silence, sending a shiver down your spine. The tales we're about to share are born from such moments, when the tranquility of nature gives way to the spine-chilling unknown. Every day, we bring you a variety of stories that explore the eerie, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying. From the comfort of your homes, you journey with us into the heart of the wilderness, discovering the thrilling side of nature that few dare to speak of. Our tales are not for the faint-hearted, but for those who find a strange allure in the shadows that dance around the campfire. So gather around, fellow thrill-seekers. As the darkness deepens and the nocturnal creatures begin their chorus, we're about to embark on a journey into the belly of the wilderness. Prepare yourself as we delve into the first of our 3 truly horrifying camping horror stories. In the heart of the forest, where the light barely penetrates, lurks an unseen predator. It was supposed to be just another camping trip, a weekend getaway with friends, a chance to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. But little did they know, they were stepping into a nightmare from which they would never awaken. Our story begins with 4 friends, all seasoned campers, venturing into the dense, almost impenetrable wilderness. They set up camp in a clearing surrounded by towering trees that seemed to touch the sky. As the sun set, they gathered around the campfire, their laughter echoing in the darkness. But as the night grew darker, the forest grew quieter. The usual symphony of insects and nocturnal creatures was replaced by an eerie silence. It was as if the entire forest was holding its breath, waiting for something. And then it happened. A rustle in the bushes, a shadow darting between the trees. The friends dismissed it as just another animal, perhaps a deer or a fox, but they couldn't shake off an unsettling feeling, a sense of being watched, hunted. As the night wore on, the rustling grew louder, closer, and then, one by one, they started disappearing. The first one to go was Mark. He had stepped away to answer nature's call, but never returned. Then it was Lisa, who had gone to look for Mark. By the time the sun rose, only 2 were left. They searched the entire forest, calling out their friends' names, but all they found were traces of a struggle and a chilling sense of dread. They decided to leave to get help, but the unseen predator had other plans. As they packed their things, a piercing scream echoed through the forest. It was the last thing they ever heard. When the authorities arrived, all they found was an abandoned campsite and a chilling mystery. What happened to the 4 friends? Who or what was the unseen predator? Was it a wild animal, a deranged human, or something far more sinister? The answers remain buried deep within the heart of the forest. And so, the story of the unseen predator serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk in the wilderness, of the horrors that hide in the shadows. It's a tale that makes us question every rustle, every shadow, and every sound in the darkness. That was the unseen predator, a tale that makes one question every rustle in the darkness. Sometimes the path less traveled holds secrets that are better left undiscovered. Our second tale starts with the thrill of exploration, the allure of untouched nature. Deep in the heart of the wilderness, there lies a trail that time and memory have forgotten. An eerie silence blankets the area, disturbed only by the occasional rustle of leaves in the wind, the sporadic call of an unseen bird. The trail is barely noticeable, a thin line etched into the dense undergrowth, covered by years of fallen leaves and overgrown vegetation. It's a path that whispers of forgotten tales, of stories untold. It's a path that calls out to the adventurous, the curious, the brave. And so our unsuspecting campers, drawn to the allure of the unknown, decide to venture down this forgotten trail. They embark on their journey, armed with nothing but their courage, a map, and a compass. The deeper they delve into the wilderness, the denser the trees become, the darker the shadows grow. The air grows colder, the silence more profound. The rustling leaves and bird calls are replaced by an unsettling quiet. But the thrill of adventure pushes them forward, deeper into the heart of the unknown. Suddenly, a chilling wind sweeps through the trees, causing the campers to stop in their tracks. It's an unnatural wind, a wind that carries a warning. It's a wind that whispers tales of the forgotten, tales of the hidden, tales of the lost. Our brave adventurers, now filled with a sense of unease, decide to turn back. But the trail they once followed has disappeared, swallowed by the dense undergrowth. Panic sets in. The chilling wind howls louder, the darkness grows deeper, and then the shocking twist, the realization that they are not alone. The feeling of unseen eyes watching them from the shadows, the sense of an unknown presence lurking nearby. The forgotten trail has awakened, and it has claimed new victims. The forgotten trail, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lay hidden in the wilderness. Silence, they say, is golden, but in the wilderness, it can also be deafening. Imagine, if you will, a campsite nestled deep within the heart of an ancient forest. Our camper, let's call him Joe, was drawn to the solitude, the peace, but as he would soon discover, the forest held more than just tranquility. As twilight fell, Joe settled into his tent, the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl, his only companions. The beauty of the wilderness lulled him into a false sense of security, a sense that would soon be shattered. You see, as the night grew darker, so did the silence. The gentle rustling of leaves, gone. The distant hoot of the owl, vanished. Only silence remained, an unnatural, echoing silence that seemed to reverberate through the very core of the forest. Joe, feeling a chill of unease, strained to hear any sign of life. But the silence was relentless, oppressive, wrapping around him like a cold, unyielding shroud. He felt like an intruder in this silent world, a world where he was not welcome. Hours passed, the silence never wavering, and then a sound. A soft, whispering rustle, as though the forest itself was stirring. The sound grew louder, a chorus of whispers that seemed to echo around him, the words indistinguishable, yet filled with an ominous intent. Joe, now gripped by fear, could only listen as the whispering grew louder, the words still elusive, the intent clear. Something was coming, something born of the silence, of the darkness. He could feel it. An oppressive presence that seemed to seep into his very being. As the first light of dawn pierced the darkness, the whispering ceased. The silence returned, but it was different now. It was no longer oppressive, but instead held a hint of menace, a warning. The forest was silent once more, but it was a silence that echoed with the whispers of the night, a silence that held the promise of horrors yet to come. In the end, Joe left the forest, driven out by the echoing silence, the whispered warnings. He understood that the forest held secrets, secrets that were not meant for him, secrets that were guarded by the silence, by the darkness. The echoing silence, a tale that whispers of the horrors that reside in the quiet. Our journey through the wilderness and its horrifying tales comes to an end. We've traversed the treacherous terrain of 3 chilling narratives, each leaving us with a sense of unease and a reminder of the unknown lurking in the shadows of the great outdoors. First, we heard the call of the wilderness, where an ordinary camping trip transformed into a nightmarish ordeal. The unseen predator then reminded us of the deadly dangers that can lurk unseen in the tranquil forest, turning a peaceful retreat into a fight for survival. And finally, we walked the forgotten trail, where the remnants of the past emerge to haunt the present, proving that some paths are better left unexplored. These tales of horror, while spine-chilling, also carry an inexplicable allure. They plunge us into a world where the ordinary becomes extraordinary and the predictable becomes terrifyingly unpredictable. They remind us of our primal fears, our vulnerability, and our fascination with the unknown. A fascination that, despite the chills down our spines and the goosebumps on our skin, keeps us coming back for more. And isn't that the thrill of horror stories? They scare us, but they also captivate us. They make us feel alive, reminding us of the thin line between life and death, safety and danger, known and unknown. It's a thrill that's as old as humanity itself, a thrill that's deeply ingrained in our collective psyche. If this thrill resonates with you, if you crave more such chilling tales, remember to like, share, and subscribe. We have a treasure trove of stories waiting to be told, stories that will make your heart race and your skin crawl. So stay tuned for more spine-tingling stories from the depths of the unknown. Until next time, beware of the echoing silence.